Hey, good morning. This is Doug, realtor here in Utah. I just thought I would take a minute and walk through a transaction or two this week that I've been involved with and had some interesting things with. So I guess let's start with one kind of a more of a recent one. So had a home that the owner wanted to sell, but part of the big issue was that the home had hit the foreclosure side of things. So what does that mean? What does it mean to hit foreclosure? Well, so if payments haven't been made, the institution that owns the bank or the mortgage company that owns the loan, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to try to get the money collected, make phone calls, letters, blah blah blah, those types of things. So you want to be able to you want to have people watch their mail that way. So anyway, that's number one. Number two, if things haven't been resolved, they send out what's called a letter or a notice of default. An NOD is the terminology in the industry. So a notice of default. Again, that's a formal letter that says that you have 120 days. Typically, sometimes it's 90, but most of the time it's 120 days to correct and to make good on the mortgage and get it caught up and up to speed and those types of things. So notice of default. This particular one, they got the notice of default. We put it on the market, and then we were outside of the 120 days. We were more like about 150 days. And then came the panic attack for everybody. So after that 120 days, the people that own the mortgage then can sell the product, sell the house. And so what in order to do that, they then send out and put a notice literally taped to the front door that says that house is going to be sold in 28 days. The other thing that does is that they have to put notices in different newspapers, different ways around the community to say, hey, this house is going to auction. So this is where we were at, is we were we'd gotten pulled into it at about the 110-day mark. So we had it on the market, and when all of a sudden the house is going to auction, everybody starts talking real serious. And so then I made some connections with some of the guys that I know that flip houses and a few things that way. And we were able to get it sold. And it actually sold and closed 2 days before it was supposed to go to auction. So ended up helping in effect helped the people that owned the house, got the guys that flip the house a good deal on a house to flip it and to bring it back to market. And so it all worked. One of the biggest issues with this one was chasing down how much was owed and to whom. So finding out who owned that loan and how much it was. So what's the payoff, and to whom. And that's where having a absolutely incredible team comes into play. That goes through some title teams have the ability to do things that way. Some push a couple of buttons and if they can't find it. But my team went to work and it actually found, I mean, they were just true detectives, and Marcia and her team, they just went right down the row as far as, okay, well, so, they made the loan with this bank, and then that bank sold it to this bank, and that bank sold it to this one, and this one. Anyway, ended up finding it, found the payoff, so we knew everything that was going on, rather than just trying to guess and hope that we could make it all happen. Anyway, so that's the importance of A, having a team, B, having some communication, and C, having somebody that knows the market, knows about those kinds of things, and that knows people that can help that way. And so got everything done. Everything was taken care of. Don't know that everybody was really thrilled with it all the way around, but it was taken care of. The seller got a little bit of money. The flippers got a nice house to flip, and there you go. So that was probably one of the most recent ones in memory, but it was a chore, and there were hours spent on the phone with excuse me, with all kinds of different people, from lawyers to title people to mortgage companies. And so not only do I want to just kind of let you know how great my team is, and to give them absolute kudos for what they did. Like I said, Marcy and her team were absolutely incredible rock stars. So anyway, when push comes to shove, you need somebody that knows what they're doing, has a fantastic team. I would put my team up with anybody in Utah. Give me a call. Let's get you taken care of.